Hey everyone, as always, Dylan, GoldPaydirt.reviews.com, and I am back with my second part of my panning for ipanforgold.com, and this is the one I am super excited about. This is the one I've really been wanting to try for the longest time. It's been on my list forever. Just whenever I had money, I never remembered, or something else happened, and I did not get it. Oh, I always was really liked their jars, so I wanted to get one. Just for whatever reason, never got around to getting one. But let me give you the facts. This is ipanforgold.com. This is their 2-pound Placer Dreams Paydirt. They guarantee you gold up to 1.25 grams. They don't state an amount, so it could be anywhere from 0.01 to 1.25. I'm thinking it'll probably be closer to the 1 than the 0.0. It was $64.95. Shipping was free, so my grand total for this was $64.95. So I'm going to start panning this, and then I'm going to tell you something. Not panning, I'm going to start classifying this down. Is when I placed this order, I had finally decided to buy some right around Christmas time, and my wife told me I could buy a bag of Paydirt. So this was the one I decided to pick. And when I went to the website, they had just raised the prices from $69.95, and I believe it's $89.95. So, and I had just checked the day before. In the morning I woke up, saw the price was changed. So I emailed them. They replied within a few minutes. They told me, look, just place the order. We'll lower the price. They did that, and this was awesome. And they also, at the time, were on vacation. So they were supposed to be closed for, I guess it was right around 10 days, maybe 2 weeks. And they said all orders would be shipped out when they got back. And I was fine with that because I already knew I had some other Paydirt to pan out and plan for. But they actually shipped this out the next day. So I got to tell you, the customer service is awesome there. And another thing is, later on I went to go price it again because I just wanted to check the description for these reviews. So I always have to go back and look at stuff. And I had placed a bag in my cart. Well, later on that day, I get a message from them because the address in the cart was incorrect. And we had messaged back and forth when I placed this order that there was a mistake in my autofill. So he actually contacted me for this new bag and said, oh, make sure that you change your autofill. So he reminded me about a mistake I'd made, which was really awesome of him because he didn't want to make sure he didn't accidentally ship me some Paydirt to a wrong place. So super awesome customer service. I've seen a couple of reviews of his Paydirt, and everyone always talks about how good the customer service is. So I can attest that. It was really good customer service. Probably some of the best I've ever had. Super happy with it. So I'm going to cut to the music and screen all this out. Well, as you can see, pretty equal amounts in everything but the plus 10. Not a lot in the plus 10, which I wouldn't have complained about if there was a lot because this was a lot of material. It was guaranteed to be 2 pounds, and it ended up being 3 pounds and 6 ounces. So a lot of material here to go through, and I'm going to have some fun panning. See, it looks exactly like the material I did in his stocking stuffer. And as you can see, not a lot of black sands. I mean, almost none. Probably a lot less than even was in the stocking stuffer. Not much. Not much. I'll even try this. Yep, almost nothing. So, again, it should be easy panning up until I get to the minus 30. And last time I had a lot of fine material, so I'm hoping to find some more fine gold. But only way to find out is if I pan it out. So I'm going to pan all this out and come back and show you what I find. All right, that took a while. So let me show you what I got. In the plus 10, got these nice two pickers, and they were, you know, when I was going through the plus 10, I didn't see them for the longest time. They were just finally popped out at the very end because I was starting to think, oh man, if I don't get a picker, that means the last bag I did from iPants for Gold was a better bag. But those two popped out, and I did weigh them up, and they weighed together right over 0.5 gram. So that was pretty good. In the minus 10, plus 20, got about 25 pieces. I was kind of surprised I didn't find that much in there. You know, so I was thinking, okay, maybe they're just going to be big nuggets. But then I got to the minus 20, plus 30, and that's about 100 pieces. Some nice, beautiful gold. And then I got to the minus 30, minus 40, minus 50, minus 100, and there is about 1,000 pieces there. That took forever. So, I mean, it wasn't really, really difficult because there wasn't a lot of black sands. It was dusty Paydirt, but it did not clog the water. But there is a lot of mica, so it gives you that little shimmer water. So, but it wasn't, you know, it's just that there was so much really fine gold that made it difficult. But what I'm going to go do is I'm going to go finish drying it out. There's still a little dampness to it. Add up my numbers. Then I'm going to be right back. I'm going to figure out the ROI, all my scores, and give you the final review and my thoughts. Thanks. I am back. Finished drying it all up, weighing it up. Man, there's a lot of gold. A lot more gold than I thought was going to be in there. Two really big nuggets. Total weight on these nuggets. Oh, all right, let's get to it. This is iPanForGold.com's 2-pound Placer Dreams Paydirt. Guaranteed gold is, they say, up to 1.25 grams. Cost was $64.95. Shipping cost was free, so my total cost on this bag was $64.95. And the gold I recovered, this nice gold you see right here, two big pickers, was 1.413 grams. Gold spot as of today is $43.38. So the total gold value was $61.30. Now for those two pickers weighed out, those two pickers came to 0.549 grams. So a little over 0.5 gram, about 0.5 gram and a half. So I was really impressed with that. So ROI for this was 94.39%. Or on my scale, a 9.4. R.O.I was 77.39%, or a 7.7. Now, while I'm talking about the ROI and stuff, I want to just mention how close this is to the last bag I did, which I didn't purchase. So there's no way that, you know, it was kind of thing like, oh, we're going to give them two good bags so you can do two reviews. One of these, it was just a Christmas gift from someone. It was one of my subscribers. I had no idea they were buying it, and they sent it to me. So, you know, there's no possible way. And there were 90, this one was 94, and the other one was 95. So that's really close. They're 1 percentage point away from each other, which is amazing. So this one, again, its fun factor is going to be a 10. Value for this was a 9.0. My overall experience with it was a 10. Paydirt description is a 10. Quantity was a way over a 10. I actually received 3.5 pounds on a 2-pound guarantee. Packaging, giving them a 10. I love the little plastic jars they send them in. Anything like that that's really secure, you know, that's not going to give you the chance to have your bag break or anything like that, or just even leak out a little bit. You know, I like that. You know, it shows thought into what you're packaging and you care about your product. Customer service, again, this is a 10. Michael went out of his way to not only fill my order, get it out to me fast when they were supposedly closed. Didn't matter because I still didn't do this review for a long time. But it was really nice that, you know, he was worried he was still shipping even though they said they were closed. And then I really liked the fact that a week later when I put something in my cart just to check, he, you know, contacted me to tell me that there's something wrong with the cart, even though I didn't ever place the order, so I felt kind of bad about it. But, you know, he really went out of his way. So definitely a 10 on customer service. 10 But shipping, a 10 definitely. Like I said, he shipped out, even though they said they were closed, they still were processing orders. I think they were just trying to make sure in case, you know, they didn't ship, they had an excuse. But they were still shipping, and I really like that. So total score for I Pan for Gold's 2-pound Place of Dreams Paydirt is a 9.6, which again is the exact score that I gave their Christmas Gold Digger stocking stuffer. So it really shows consistency, and I'm really impressed with this seller. And I'm going to definitely have to try out one of their bigger offerings one of these days once I save up some money. So thanks again to everyone. As always, make sure if you're not a subscriber to hit the subscriber button below, the like button below, hit any of those buttons. And I'll see you next time.